Why this initiative?
Okay, I think the Nkosuo Initiative is something that's really important. Why? Because the Trotor community, where the Trotor Orphanage is an integral player, needs this help. And to start with, the orphanage has been here for 23 years, and no, this sporadic donations and stuff, it's helped to this extent, but there's more to be desired. They have lots of needs. The number of the orphans keeps increasing, and we know that the only way of helping these people and the community to grow in a sustainable manner is to have a stream of income, a reliable, sustainable stream of income, and that's why the Nkosuo Initiative is here. From my experience in Israel in 2017 December, I saw firsthand what a great business can do for a locality or a community. And the rural communities in Israel cannot be compared to some of our urban centers in Ghana. That's because they've capitalized on agriculture, agribusiness, agri-technology, and it's killed up the rural communities. And today, the rural communities is not really rural. And that's the same vision that I want to replicate here. So, and fortunately, the orphanage and the community have bought into the project, and so it's going to be a concerted effort to make sure that the orphan gets a reliable, sustainable source of income, and the orphanage move from small subsistence or subsistence and small-scale farming into large-scale mechanized agribusiness, and that's what this project is about.
Okay. So what are targets?
Targets.
Achieve specifically.
Okay, specifically for now, we are starting with a 10-acre plot. We are starting with 10 acres. So by April, we should have done our first season. We are clearing the land this February. We will do nesting for the pepper. But then we are planting ginger and okra. So those will go straight. So by April, we'll be done with our first season. We'll have cultivated, and we'll start processing. And we'll be processing the pepper into powdered pepper, and the okra we'll sell it fresh. So from farm to table, or farm to fork, right? So that's the initiative we are doing. We are going to come up with our website as well, where families can sign on straight. So we know that this family requires maybe okra or wants okra. So right from the farm we harvest, we contact them and we supply to them. We are not really looking at supplying the markets and all that. I want to do direct from farm to homes. That's what we want to do for our raw produce, like the ginger we are going to process. So the raw produce like the okra, that's what we are going to do. But for the pepper, we have markets in Togo, and we are going to take them. For the Ghanaian market is good. Togo is paying more for the pepper, so we are going to take the pepper, the powdered pepper, to Togo, and then the last one.
There are so many orphanage homes in Ghana. Greater why Trotor Orphanage Home?
The Trotor Orphanage, wow. I think it's obvious. You came with us, so you've seen it. This is a place where people don't usually come. Lots of people don't know this place. City FM has done really well projecting this orphanage. They come here once every year. That's in Easter. And this year, Easter, they're likely to come here. And we realized that I've been coming here, my team and I, since 2012, we've been coming here. And we know that very few people come here. And so most of the orphanages in Accra, they are inundated with gifts, and some they don't even know what to do with it. But here, there's a real need. You can see it, you can feel it, and that's why we decided to start with. And this is our beginning. We are starting with Trotor. The advantage, what we call the Nkosuo advantage, is going to benefit several other homes and orphanages aside the Trotor Orphanage. So this is our beginning station. It's going to be our workstation. It's going to be where the factory or the processing unit is going to be and everything. But then the beneficiaries of the project is not only going to be limited to Trotor. It's going to go further to other places.
So this is a collaboration between Trotor Initiative and the University of Ghana.
Okay, the University of Ghana Department of Social Work have bought into the project. We discussed with them and they bought into it. So they are sending social workers to partner with the Trotor Orphanage, where the social work students will be doing, I think, 2 months of field work, or they'll be practicing 2 months of practice every year with the orphanage. They're helping the caregivers, and also interacting with the inmates of the orphanage to make them more confident and all the other skills that they need to acquire. So the University of Ghana, in this sense, I'll say there's some form of partnership, but we need more partnership. The MASHAV, that's the ministry, the Foreign Affairs Ministry of Israel, the State of Israel, financed my training in Israel, and there's some form of, they promise some form of partnership. So I believe that as we initiate the project, there are donations or there are partnership, we are going to feel it. So as we initiate the project, and we call on other donor agencies, USAID, UK Aid, Danida, GIZ, and all the other donor agencies to help us, FAO, and all.
So is this in connection with the Vows Day?
In fact, this is a party. Today's event is just a party and a fun games in connection with the Vows Day. We just wanted to have, if Vows Day fell on a Thursday, which was a working day, and most of us could not leave work to come, so we decided to station it on Saturday. So that's why. So we call it a Vows Day party and fun games. All right, thank you very much, Desmond.